Welcome back to Talksome, everybody. Thank you, Bernardo, for coming on, man.
For having me.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Part 2, or what?
Part 2 of what?
Well, this is his second time coming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's part 2 Bernardo. What are you talking about, man?
You're right. You're so right.
All right, so what are we going to start out today, Jesse? What do you think?
Well, we were just chatting up about Scientology, so we could just dive into that if you guys want to talk about it.
Bro, I'm actually covering that topic in class right now, and it's probably one of the most crazy religions that I've been learning about.
It's crazy. I was just watching a Joe Rogan podcast about this dude name dropped Hemet. Like I was like, what? Because of the Scientology. That's like one of the biggest places that they have apparently.
In Hemet?
It's in Hemet or like San Jacinto. It's like on the border over there.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like in the border or something like that.
What is it though?
It's like a camp. Like I don't know if they call it a
camp,
camp,
they have
but
training,
it's like
they have training facility things.
They're religious grounds. People live there.
Uh-huh.
All the people who are actually like in the religion live there on their little barracks and do whatever they do. But they're all wearing the same uniforms, walking around. It's creepy if you drive over there.
It's crazy because a lot of the places around it too are empty. Like have you noticed there's a lot of empty buildings around?
It's scary. It's
like
weird.
they bought out the whole spaces over there.
Yeah. Look up exactly what their religion is based on. Because we know the guy. The guy's still alive who made the religion.
No, I think he already died.
He didn't die. He's still alive. We know the guy. I'm pretty sure he didn't die. Look it up. I could be wrong. But on the podcast I was watching, they made it sound like he was still alive. He was like, he had
maybe their god or not their god. That guy died in 1986, right? That's
look up founder.
He was born 1911, died 1986. Yeah, I just did my whole report on him.
Never mind.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah. He, I think his religion didn't start till 1965 with Scientology.
Uh-huh.
Once he he wrote a book, kind of like the Bible. It's their holy thing.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's the Dianetics. It starts with a D. But yeah, the religion was basically started upon right when he came out with his book about Scientology.
Yeah.
And what was it? I don't know. It was just a very different thing.
It's weird what they believe in giving up all your like belongings and everything like material,
your income and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird part, right? Because
I always hear like I was introduced to like Scientology, like even having knowledge of it was with Tom Cruise, because like everybody always be like every time like they would post a movie about like Tom.
He's
Cruise,
the face of it.
Yeah, then like everybody in the comments like, oh, I'm not gonna go see no Scientologist or something like that. And I'm just like, what the hell is a Scientologist? And then I watched like a video of it. It was like an hour long, and then it was just saying like you serve them and like they're like in control of everything that you have and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, their key core principles of Scientology is their point of their religion is not like faith or love or peace and stuff. Their thing is purely survival.
Isn't it something to do with being like your full like purest self? Is like giving up all your belongings and getting rid of all these other things. You're able to just focus on yourself. Isn't that like the attractive part of the religion?
Well, you're a part of the universe, or you're achieve. They call it a thetan. They go off of the Greek symbol theta, which is like a zero with like a little line through it, and they call it they want to reach a point where they become thetans, which are like to them, I guess, is like the most pure peace that you could be, and your life is a revolving cycle. It's like reincarnation. You keep dying until you reach that point of Thetan, and then you get shipped up in space or something like that. No, like you get shipped up in space, and then you become one with the universe, the one that knows all. And the only way you achieve that is by constantly dying and coming back and obtaining all the knowledge and works of the world.
That is so weird.
It's pretty crazy.
But what are you giving up? Because these people are like, they're giving up their kids too. Once they have their kids, they give it to the church.
Yeah.
Or not it, but the kid.
Yeah.
You're giving your child away because of your religion. What?
Don't they sign something too?
Yeah.
Oh, they signed the eternal covenant. It's literally a contract that says you're bound to them for all eternity, essentially.
Yeah. What's their program called? Isn't it like it's something famous? What's the name of that child program? Let me see.
The child program that they put them through?
Yeah.
some kind of brainwashing.
They become like. Let me search it up.
You know what though? You know what's really good about them though? Even though they do all this crazy stuff with their work, like believers and stuff, they create a bunch of locations that are open to like everybody, and they're what's it called? Like drug addiction, or like people that are past criminals and need help, or social children disabilities. They open these centers for like the public to use. You know that?
Oh, interesting.
Like the church does it. They don't put anything about Scientology into it or whatever. Or I think they do, but not like to the point where it's crazy. And like people are open to use it, even if you're not in the religion, because that's one of their beliefs or something.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
That is cool. There was another thing that was being talked about on the podcast I was watching, is that Scientology, the religion itself, was like the second most, had the second most investment into real estate or something like that. Because they were taking all the money from the people who are in the religion, and then they're investing it. I think that's what was going on.
That sounds about right. A lot of the principles that Scientology have created for their own religion, corporations, like big businesses, have taken away from it.
Yeah.
Like they've given like, oh yeah, we got this planning ideas from freaking Scientology. Like people, like in that religion.
That's so scary if you get trapped in that. But people are escaping, and then they're telling their stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what happens if you if you try to leave it, or like if you try to escape it, like what happens?
I don't know.
Actually,
I think they come after you, man.
I was watching there's a really good documentary on Netflix about it, but a mom had left it. I'm pretty sure it was a mom had left it, but her all of her family was in it. Her kids, her husband. She wanted to leave, so she left by herself, and nobody talks to her from her family.
So like she's like non-existent, basically.
Yeah, like to them, like they don't care. Like,
Yeah,
like religion's more important to them.
Yeah, and that's the weird thing, is that it is a religion, and they can't do anything about, or the government can't interfere at all.
Is it sort of like a cult? Like a cult?
Yeah, I would say like
it's not. It's actually considered a religion now.
it is.
It's
like
a religion.
Back then it was like more of a cult, wasn't it?
But people associated with cults, they were saying a lot of like, what's it called? They have like subdivisions, like every religion, that are more extreme. But supposedly, like the main religion of Scientology, like the initial one, is supposed to be what's it called? An actual base religion. Like it's actually like the same as like Hinduism or Christianity or Catholicism, or Catholicism. I mean.
But dang, I think it's insane that it's so close to us over here. Like they're one of their main facilities,
Right. Yeah, it's right where
so
we all grew
weird.
up, basically.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's not like they're violent though; they're just a cult.
No, imagine wandering off as a kid or something like that. You get lost, and
Your parents never hear back from you.
Yeah, and you're done, dude. You're done. You're locked up.
I've seen what's crazy too is they're saying they sign I think one of you brought it up earlier, is they sign their income away.
Yeah.
Like they go into debt for the church.
Yeah, they pull out loans and give it to the church, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. There was another story about, I think, maybe it was one of the women there where she was gay or she did something wrong, and they had every single one of their members in the basement, apparently, of their church, go up to her, pour a cup of water. Everybody was in a line. They'd go up, pour a cup of water on her head, and then call her a lesbian, and then leave. And every single one of their members were doing that. That was the story. I think that might have been from the same lady who escaped, because I don't know how many people have escaped and told their story. Well, I'm sure it's a very small few, but
yeah.
Like what? That's so weird.
Damn.
You
I
know?
know. I saw once you escape too, they spy on you.
Sure.
Did you hear about that?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
This lady was saying that she noticed she moved to her house and there was a few empty houses around her. Once she was there for a while, they had bought the houses.
All around her?
They had bought a house around her, and she always noticed like this lady always out at the same time she was, like always. It was really weird. They bought like 2 houses around her, and then they were like putting stuff under her car, like GPS and everything. Like it was crazy.
They can't harm you, can they?
No.
Trouble for that.
It's against their beliefs.
Because I did see too. I did hear that the one in San Jacinto, they tried to pay to close that road off.
Oh, really?
So it could just be them right there. No interruptions. Because I've heard a lot of people, like, people get stuck there.
Yeah.
And, like, they don't get help. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. That's scary.
Yeah.
Well,
It is pretty wild.
yeah. I was going to ask you, what did you think of the Venom 2 trailer? What was your
Venom 2
initial
trailer?
reaction to
True.
all that?
I mean, it was cool. Like, they didn't reveal, like, a scene, like, you didn't really, like, catch on to the plot or anything like that. You just see
True.
Carnage escaping, and that was pretty much about it. And then just, like, Venom and Eddie Brock just, like, having, like, the little bro moment and all that,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
It's true.
I did think that we might have seen Scream, though, in the trailer, like
The
that.
chick that was laying
Yeah, the
down?
one that was, like, screaming or whatever.
Who exactly is she? I don't know her.
It's another symbiote, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And she screams or what?
I know it's just another.
Or
It's just
that's
another
just her name.
symbiote. That's just like the that's just like the name. It's just another.
Because I was gonna say,
She better have screaming abilities.
if she had that power, wouldn't she be like OP against the symbiotes because they're sound sensitive or
Yeah, I
something
was
like
gonna say
that?
they're sound sensitive, so she would.
Oh, that is true.
They just
Yeah.
got to get somebody with some powers, like some Echo. I don't know. Oh, who was that one dude in the X-Men First Class? The Echo dude. You know what I'm talking about? The dude who could fly because he had the Echo shooting out of his mouth. That dude was goofy.
I seen it. Yeah, I don't know. They had so many heroes in that movie. You just lose track of who's who.
I thought that Scream and Venom, they were like, or later in the comics, they're like meant for each other, aren't they? Or not meant for each other, but they end up being together because she's like, she could control him.
Who? Scream?
Yeah.
And Venom?
I saw something about that.
Is that? I don't know.
I don't know. Could
I
be.
don't know.
Who did Scream? Is Scream another like a child of another symbiote? Kind of like how Carnage was not necessarily a kid, but
it'll be like that basically. Like it's just another like offspring of a symbiote.
That's interesting.
Because they have like their own like universe basically too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what Sony's trying to do.
I think they're gonna maybe change the origin a little bit, is what it looks like with him. I don't know if Carnage is gonna be a result of Venom or not, or a product of Venom.
Yeah, like the offspring.
Yeah, because it looked a little different. If you like in the trailer, he was getting notes from Cletus Cassidy as if he was maybe already had the symbiote in him or something like that, because he wanted to talk to him. I don't know. That's very interesting. I loved how they were gonna inject him with the whatever thing to kill him.
Then like his whole freaking body just flared up. I was like, ugh.
You saw the little thing go through the. It was like the symbiote shot through the tubing that the stuff was coming from. That's freaking nasty, bro. That was creepy. But
I wonder if it's gonna be rated R or PG-13 though. That's the thing.
I could have swore when they announced the title, didn't they say it was rated R?
I thought they did too.
Yeah.
I think it did say rated R.
But like after the trailer, like from what I got, I was like,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like PG-13.
Wait, what was the initial Venom? It was PG-13.
Yeah.
They did show some like not gore but violence in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And there's like a scene where he gets like the guns and he starts shooting everybody there or something, like the cops.
There was violence in the first one. You talking about,
Yeah,
or
the first one.
Yeah, there was, but it was like Venom was eating heads off in the shadows, and
Yeah, but like
like
they
off
wouldn't really
camera.
show it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's lame. And you can't do that, man. If they don't make this rated R, I think a lot of people are gonna be.
I mean, especially with Joker, like it crossed it broke box office records and all that. So I'm pretty sure like since Sony could see that, then they could make Carnage rated R. But who knows?
Yeah, there's an audience there, or a market at least for rated R.
Yeah, it's not like little kids aren't gonna go see it. Their parents are
Exactly,
still gonna,
their
parents are still gonna take them to go
That is
see the
true.
movie. They took them to go see Deadpool. Like you have to make Carnage rated R.
Yeah, it won't work, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
What other Marvel? Loki's coming up right around the corner.
That's in what, June or July?
June. Yeah,
2 weeks or what?
6th, I think. Right? Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now.
That's coming. I'm so excited for that.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be cool for you. He just rewatched the Rick and Morty series, and then the writer on the Rick and Morty wrote
he's
the
on
Loki.
Loki?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tight.
So it's gonna be very Loki or very Rick and Morty-esque.
First episode is June 9th.
June 9th.
Woo! And then Black Widow comes out next month too, right?
I thought she was July.
Or is she July?
She's July.
Oh, she is July. Gosh darn it.
I just saw another trailer because I saw Wrath of Man with
I seen
Jason
that movie.
Statham. I liked it, dude.
That
was good?
That movie was actually really
That
good.
movie was sick.
You saw
Like,
that
it
in
was
theaters,
tight.
huh?
Yeah, I seen it.
I seen it in theaters
I
too.
posted
Yeah.
like a little snippet of it on my Instagram story. And
Bro.
then that movie was tight. I like the ending a lot, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Because me and my friends, we got there, it was like we entered the movie theater like 5 minutes late, so we are just all like, oh shoot, like what's going on? But then like they never even showed it in the beginning, and then like at the end they like replay everything in order, and then you're just like, bruh, it was tight. It was good.
It's a really good movie.
That's cool.
They were really like, who does that? They do that one thing. Like the thing that like made me really like it more was they put that little caption before each thing that they're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember like obviously the last one was like heart, liver, lungs, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It had like its own like title scene.
Yeah, had those
like,
title
chapters.
scenes for the next couple things or next story he was gonna talk about, which was really cool.
That's cool.
That was a sick movie.
Have you guys watched Spiral?
Oh, dude, I wanted to
It was
watch
tight.
it. Was it good?
Yes, bro. It was tight. Chris Rock was awesome in the movie.
Ah.
He had like his little comedian side to it. But it was a
Oh,
fun,
did he? Oh, that's great. See, that's what I wanted.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
want
was
him
a
to be
fun movie.
like serious all the time, you know?
Nah, every time like not most of his dialogue, but like in the beginning of the movie, like it's super funny. Like he just like cracking jokes and all that. Like you just see like his comedy side is just funny.
Okay, I do have a question. Do they leave it off like there's gonna be like a sequel?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, bro, it's
Okay,
good. It's
all
good
right.
at the end.
Definitely need to watch this movie.
I was low-key mad. I was like, bro, no. I wanted to finish it.
That's awesome.
I never even heard of that movie.
Spiral?
Spiral, yeah.
Yeah, it's their new thing for Saw, like to
it's like
revive
a
the Saw
spin-off,
series.
supposedly.
Oh, what?
Yeah. By the way, I've never seen the original Saw series. I kind of want to though because I heard it like it's really good, like story wise.
It's pretty horrible to watch.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Some
I
of them
wanna
are like,
watch.
Jesus Christ. It's horrible.
Torture scenes?
Bro, do you know the one where the dudes, I forgot which one it was. I think it's 5 or 4. He has like all the hooks in him and he's hanging.
The fishing hooks?
I think so, and he has to rip them out to get out. You know?
Yeah. I
One's stuck. There's a hook stuck in between his Achilles tendon on the other side, and he has to rip them out. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, who comes up with that, man?
Aren't like the games?
Horrible.
I know I've never seen it, but doesn't he specifically make the games that if you do it the right way, nothing will happen to you, right? Or no?
Like he gives them a choice. Like you're still gonna like come out like messed up regardless. So like he says like say that you're a liar and like all that. Like he chooses you because you're a liar. Like he's gonna have like a machine attached to your tongue, and he's gonna either have you like rip out your tongue and you're gonna live, or like and you get like time to like and say that you're like hesitant and you don't rip it out on time, you're gonna die.
Yeah. It's more of like you're going to force pain upon yourself or you're dead. It seems like all his games kind of play out that way.
Yeah.
There's some sick ones, man.
Ugh.
I
I don't know if I can watch this movie.
There was one.
Spiral wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Or it wasn't that bad?
Gore-wise?
No, like gore wise, probably like the first 2 scenes probably, and then after that it's just like. But I mean, it's still good though. Like I enjoyed it.
I just gore initially grosses me out, but once the more you see it, then it's
I'm
Yeah.
used to it.
I wouldn't say I'm used to gore, you know, like
Not those movies. Those movies got me as a kid.
you ever seen a Hostel?
Hostile.
Well, I think it was Hostel 3. Dude,
What is that?
that movie was it was like 4 dudes go to Vegas. It's kind of like a hangover thing.
Uh-huh.
But one of them like got drugged up and they end up like in this facility where rich people go, and they put you in this like plexiglass, and like basically all these rich people are like, oh, I'm gonna pay $500 for you to cover that person in roaches or something.
Jesus.
And the roaches will be all over their body, and the roaches are going through their mouths.
Nice.
And then the other person's like, oh, take the roaches off and throw acid on her face or something like that.
Oh my God.
So it's like, yeah, that's the whole movie, and these guys are there
Yeah.
about to. These rich people are about to pay to fucking see some crazy shit.
Dang. That's
So that movie was that was probably the most gory movie I've ever seen.
yeah.
The most weirdest movie I've ever seen was the Human Centipede.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
I heard about that. I'm scared to watch those movies.
They're disgusting, bro.
It's pretty bad.
Isn't there a new one too?
The third one,
Like
I
a
think.
newer one?
I don't know. I know the last one I seen was like it was like in 2015 or something like that. It was part 3. It was held in a prison facility.
It was that one I'm talking
Oh,
about.
dude.
That one had like 20 people, right? attached to
It
it.
had like the whole freaking ring, and then when the guy had a dream of like the prisoners attacking him, and then they did something.
What happened,
Bro? One of the prisoners like shanked the guy that was doing all that like in the stomach.
Yeah.
And then like they tore a hole in him, and you know what they're gonna do.
What?
The guy put his dick in his stomach.
Bro.
And the guy was just like, "Oh, this feels warm." I was
Oh,
like,
heck
bro.
no.
What?
These movies are horrible.
Bro, they're like so weird. You're just like, what the hell is the
What?
purpose of this?
Number 2, it was in black and white, right? That one.
Number 2 is weird.
That one is weird.
It-
This dude killed his mom, right? Like destroyed, like took off her face or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Put her at the kitchen table and started eating breakfast with her. Like the weirdest, sickest movie you ever seen in your life. It's horrible. It's so bad.
Wasn't it also like a pregnant lady and like she ended up having a kid or something like that, or no?
I don't remember. I don't know if I sat down and watched the whole thing. After that happened, I was like, all right.
How does he
I'm
choose
done.
his victims? The guy that does the centipedes.
The first one was like the legit one.
Yeah, the first one, it was like a weird rich guy like in the freaking like hill neighborhood and all that, and then like a couple, I
It was
believe,
like the two girlfriends that.
yeah, they got lost, or like they like their car like died or something like that, and they needed like a signal, so they went to go knock door to door, and it was raining or something like that, and then like he answers it, then I don't know what he did
And
after
he
that.
drugs them or something
Yeah.
like that. Then there's this other Asian dude, and then he puts them all, sews them all up together.
Bro, he
Horrible.
sews their mouth to their
To their booty
Yeah.
crack, and they have to.
But what's the purpose? What is it, like a weird fetish that he has, or what?
like he tries to make like he tries to recreate a centipede but with like human bodies.
But
He
why?
had a motivation
For no
for it.
reason.
in
What
the
was the
movie,
motivation?
right?
Was
I think
he-
there was.
Was
He
it
likes
just for fucking
centipedes.
shits and giggles, or what?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, bro.
Like, oh man, I wonder how a
was an
centipede
artist.
would look with people.
Those movies are weird. I don't know.
I'm actually very intrigued. I only want to watch it for the plot. I don't want to see any of the disgusting.
If you're gonna watch one like for real, watch the first one. All the other ones are just like, there's no reason for this to exist. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
it's just like, who the hell paid for this?
yeah,
I
yeah,
want
seriously.
to know how much those actors got paid.
I know that was nasty as hell.
Oh no, dude! They had to put their nose up to somebody's booty crack. It was probably covered with some duct tape. It's so bad.
Oh, and then like the only scene I can ever remember is when like the Asian guy was like, he just stops and they're like, what the hell? And then he starts like crying and he's like, I'm sorry. And then bro, you know what he does, right? He ends up fucking shitting, and then the girl has to eat it, like because their mouth are sewed to the guy's ass. So like,
I've seen a Family Guy. Like Family Guy, I think does like a joke, or is it South Park?
They
I've seen
probably
it.
both have.
I think like one of them does a joke, and I remember like they were like making like jokes about it, or they're making fun of it, and like they gave the first person like a burrito, and then they took a shit in the other person's mouth. I'm like, oh my
Mexican
god.
food.
yeah, basically like that. Yeah.
But wait, what did they give him in the actual movie?
He's giving them like slop or something like that.
I don't know. I
It's
know
horrible.
it was some nasty food.
I thought it was like laxatives or something. I don't know. I guess you need food to do that. Or
It's probably like the last guys.
The last dude's screwed. If you're the last dude on that, you're doing anything you can to kill
If
yourself.
you're the first guy, you're chilling.
yeah, you big
Not
chilling,
really,
dude.
because what if he just gets the last guy? I mean, he's chilling more than others, but like he still has to.
Yeah, he's not dying. All the other people are probably gonna end up dying. That dude's just gonna start dragging dead bodies behind him on his booty crack.
is that what they show in the movie?
No,
Wait.
I don't think that happens. Do you want to know the plot, or do you want to
Yes,
watch
give me
it?
the plot. Give me the plot. I
But
gotta
yeah,
know
like they
this.
showed like they're all naked and all that. Like they show them like he just has them like crawling on their knees and arms.
and they're
And
just
they're in the backyard, and you're just like, bro, and he's
chained
just
up.
watching them, like just like he just like entertained watching them.
and at the very end they end up like one of the girls ends up like ripping the stitches
yeah,
off or something like
yeah,
that.
one of the girls like rips her whole mouth off.
And the Asian dude was in front.
Yeah, I think
He was in
I
front.
think he's like the first one to die too.
He killed him, bro. Oh my god, this was insane. There was some glass that broke in a little tiny shard. He was like they were all crawling to try to escape, and he took it, a little shard, and split his neck in front of the person and died. He killed himself that way.
He didn't want to live no more. He was like,
No. It was yeah, so he died, and then the girls were like, this dude's dead. We can't drag him around on my face. Rips her face off, and they try to escape, and then something happens, and then the dude ends up getting shot by the cop or something like
I
that
don't know.
happens. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, it was horrible. It was a really bad movie.
It's been a long time since I watched it.
When did this movie come out?
2012, 2011, 2010, or something like that.
I need to see a scene.
I don't think it's that old, but yeah, it's somewhere like 2010, 2011.
What, did they even show it on YouTube?
The first one was 2009, then 2011, 2015.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane.
Hold up, I gotta see the scene real quick. Is it really like gruesome and stuff though?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's a horrible movie.
Oh my god.
I was looking.
Oh, so they still have underwear on.
I don't remember.
That's what he's concerned with.
That's probably YouTube like censoring it.
It's like they must have cut a hole out in the butt area. That doesn't work.
It's probably YouTube censoring it.
I was trying to find the pay.
Yeah, YouTube edited underwear on.
I was trying to find the pay of the actors, but it doesn't pop up.
Wait, so how does he get the Asian guy?
This is not enough.
Maybe the Asian guy was like a delivery driver or something.
He was already there, yeah.
Or unless he was already there.
He was already there.
Did you find that scene no more or nah?
Look at this dude.
People trying to find out if a human centipede is actually possible.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if it was.
It says it's not though. The first person would barely have enough dump to feed the second person.
I'm so excited for Black Widow. I
Can't
can't
wait
even,
to be tight.
my God. I feel like people are losing their hype for that movie, but
I lost my hype for it. I'm not even gonna
bro,
lie.
Taskmaster is gonna blow people's tits off, literally.
Yeah, but I'm more like once it's like a week or two, like, or like probably like as soon as they announce the tickets, I'm gonna buy them. Then that's when I'll get hyped and all that. But like right now, I'm just like, it's whatever.
Yeah. You excited for Eternals?
Eternals. Yeah, we didn't we get like a little 10-second snip or something like that. Yeah, off that like 1 minute video, like including everything.
That was dope. I loved how they did the movie reaction in the trailer.
Oh,
I'm talking about, or the theater reaction.
Oh yeah,
the opening night.
I was like, damn,
Bro, that's dope.
Cause that's how everybody in the whole world was though.
Really,
Endgame,
honestly.
like, I don't know. That's like it's like the whole world was in sync when they all watched Endgame.
Yep. That was a powerful. That was a.
That's so true.
Wow,
Dude. I feel gross. Like as a person right now, like I feel gross.
I'm sorry.
Like honestly, and like
You could have gone without seeing that.
I could have definitely gone without saying that.
Yeah.
I need to be cleansed.
See, like, who funds that movie?
I need like a shaman right now to fucking cleanse me.
Look who's the producer of the movie.
Who pitched that?
I don't know.
Who went to
Rob
who?
Zombie? No, Rob Zombie's just like gore, right? He doesn't fucking do weird shit like this.
Whoever produced that needs to get fired. Jesus.
Get fired.
Who produced?
Human Centipede. Produced by I cannot see. Oh, Leona 6 and Tom 6.
What else have they done?
She's done.
What's
I Love Dries. Whoa, what is this?
It's all Human Centipede.
All porno movies?
What?
Are they? That makes sense.
Oh, what is this? Nah, it's all like scary movies that they do. But it's like cheesy, terrible horror movies.
That's just the one that caught on.
Yeah, I guess that's like the only one that they're known for.
Yeah. Jeez.
Damn, I wonder what the hell they do in the other ones though.
They've only done the Human Centipede. That's the only thing they're known for.
Nothing good.
Nothing good at all, dude.
Huh.
That's so disgusting.
Their newest movie is the Onanya Club. Hannah secretly joins a group called the Onanya Club. Its members, strong, independent LA women, get aroused by the misery of others. Hannah meets more misery than she could ever hope for, and in process loses everything she cares for. Interesting.
Very.
You know what I don't get? You know, there's like people that solely watch like gruesome and gory movies like that.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Some people get off to it, man. People love that. Yeah. Maybe your senses are so.
I'm so like I honestly feel gross.
Yeah.
I feel gross.
People watch that just to feel something again. It's horrible.
Oh, I feel like throwing up. Oh God, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, can we never talk about the Human Centipede
Sure.
ever again, please?
Yeah.
I never want to hear about that again.
No problem.
That is just outright disgusting. I remember for some reason what was it like 2 years ago when I got down through I was watching like something on Instagram or something, and it just made me think of like the worst movies ever, and I looked up like the 10 worst movies to ever have come out, and like just to like that make you feel gross, and I went through them and like reading their things, and I'm like, oh God, this is gross.
It's horrible.
But I think Human Centipede should have been in that list. I don't remember it being in there.
Maybe it's been updated.
It's probably banned from that list.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. They're like,
No,
oh my
dude.
God.
Dude, I there was this movie, I forgot what it was called. But it was like I read the descriptions and like everything, it's banned in like I think like most countries because it's I don't even want to talk about it. It's so disgusting.
What is it? Go ahead. We're already deep in
No,
this. Man.
this is something we don't talk about.
Well, see, go ahead and talk about it, and if it's not good, we'll just cut it out.
It's definitely not good for the podcast, but I'll let you know.
What is it?
It's called look up a Serbian film.
A Serbian?
It's called a Serbian film. It was, I think, made in Russia or whatever. But
Is it?
but okay, this might be cut out. The whole film, I forgot how it goes. Basically, you get this retired porn star, right? This guy who was a male star. He gets out of the game because he ends up falling in love and having a wife and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I guess his family is going through like some hard times or something. Like they lose their money, like from just working a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
So he goes back into porn, and he gets hooked up with this one director. Oh yeah, please don't go through it. Don't go through it. I don't want to get Faith in trouble.
Yeah.
But he brings the guy back, right? This one director gets the old retired porn star back because he was a big porn star.
Yeah.
And he starts making him do like sketchy shit, like snuff films. And then it progressively gets worse where he starts doing
people.
necrophilia.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it, children stuff.
Not good.
So he goes through that, and there's like this insane, disgusting twist. I mean,
Yeah.
I should just tell you guys.
Just say it. Yeah.
He ends up having it's so gross to say. He ends up having sex with his own child.
Oh,
Because the guy switches the kid with his own son, and he does it. He sees it because the kid says dad, and he kills himself.
Oh, shoot.
Bro, and I felt so disgusted when I was.
Who the hell thinks of these things when they're writing a film
Like honestly, dude, I was like, how did this even get funded to be made?
like they have to be
Yeah.
like they had to like just have like either been watching something that like inspired them to make it or like because it's just like random to like
What's the message being told? You know?
Dude, there was an actual like moral thing at the end of the movie. I think that said it was trying to show,
What?
and it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's pretty
We don't
crazy.
even need. We don't. Oh, dude, I feel nasty now. Ugh. I feel nasty for knowing that.
That's
Ugh.
like, obviously it's not a kid, and that's horrible, but it's kind of like, I'm not going to know the movie, but do you know the movie with Josh Brolin and
Josh Brolin.
Elizabeth Olsen? They're in a movie together. He was like held captive for years. He just
Old
had
boy?
a old boy. Yeah.
Old boy.
Yeah.
I heard about the twist on that one too.
Yeah, he ends up having sex with his daughter. It's kind of like, it's disgusting, and there was like no real reason for it, you know.
So it was just like
He was
because he
protecting
wanted to.
this girl, which ended up being his daughter, but he didn't know, and then they end up having this relationship, and then they end up having sex, and then I forgot what the end of the movie is, but I was like, why, you know?
Well, that was
are we
actually
doing?
a remake from a Korean movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Old Boy was made. Was it Korean? Hold on, let me make sure.
A Siberian film only made $1,500.
1,500.
Yeah.
What was the budget?
Let me see if I can find that.
Well, I mean the budget is over 1,500 with the camera crew.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh yeah, it was a Korean film. Old Boy was a Korean film
Yeah.
first, and then it became the un-American film.
Wandered into a dark place right now.
Yeah, dude. Can we stop talking about bad
Yeah.
movies like this?
I'm good.
Like, I think we're all good here, right? Before we change that, though, what was the story about Old Boy? Why didn't he know his daughter?
Because he was captive. Like, he got captured and then was held in this room for years. And then he started training, got super jacked, and escaped. And then went looking for his daughter because these people, I forgot who took him. I don't know. But for whatever reason, he had to go and protect this girl. And then that was the whole movie, was him trying to protect her. And then eventually you find out that that's his daughter. Yeah.
And what do they do? How does it end off? Like,
I don't remember.
Is that literally how it ends off? Like, oh, it's his daughter, and then he's just like, and then movie cuts off?
Maybe. No. All that plot.
Like you know what I'm talking about? Like, they look off in the camera, like, and then
No,
boom.
something happened. I think somebody died. I don't know. But he was traumatized, that's for sure. They're like, yeah, that was your daughter. He's like, he freaks out. He's like,
Wait,
Jesus Christ.
hold on. What did he do again?
I forgot. Yeah, something like that. I forgot exactly what happened at the end. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. That movie came out a long time ago.
Oh, God.
Pretty horrible.
So nasty right now, bro. Can we talk about, like, unicorns and rainbows or something?
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know. What makes you happy?
Is there anything MCU you want to talk
Waterfalls?
about?
MCU was?
Yeah. Anything? Is there any news that came out recently?
Oh, please.
No, besides, I mean, I want to try to get
Yeah, we cannot talk about that anymore. I don't want to stay in it.
I mean, the last thing I seen was just like the interview of just Andrew Garfield saying like he's not in Spider-Man 3.
That
Like,
dude's BSing,
yeah.
bro. That dude.
But I mean, he kept like, they kept saying like, did they call you? And then he's just saying like, no, I did not get a call. But then somebody said, oh, he got a text instead.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So dumb. Yeah.
You got
But
an
worst
email.
kept secret ever.
But I mean, what's it called? Some Uber Eats driver said like, oh, I just met Andrew Garfield in Atlanta. Like, he was a pretty chill dude.
Oh,
and
what?
then, yeah, and then, but that was like months before like anybody like even
Talking
like,
about it?
Yeah,
I heard about it because he complained or something, right?
something.
He did like a complaint,
it was,
which got him caught.
it
He was
like
complaining about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. You saw Emily Blunt in her last interview?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
bro,
man,
she's
pissed.
not in the movie. She looked like she was pissed.
Yeah, dude, she's mad.
They kept asking her if she's about Fantastic Four. Then she's like, you know what? This is like the third person that asked me today.
It would be frustrating if you were trying to promote your movie that you
Yeah.
just did with your husband and nobody's caring about it at all.
What movie did she just do?
The
Quiet Place too.
Yeah. That coming out this weekend, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, this
Theaters.
Thursday.
That's exciting. I
Or
might go
next
see
Tuesday.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that one.
Oh, this is John Krasinski's wife, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But everybody wanted them to play Fantastic Four. So in her interview for Quiet Place 2, every interviewer was asking about it. And she got pissed and she got super mad. She didn't go off, but she was like, can you please like stop asking me these questions? I'm not. Like, this is not what I'm here for. So yeah, that's what
Gotta
happened.
talk about the Quiet Place. Quiet Place is a good movie too, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard
the
this
first one.
second one was good too.
It already came out.
Coming out.
Yeah, it comes out on
Next week.
Yeah.
28th.
I want to watch it. I like the first one.
Yeah.
There's so many horror movies that are coming out this year because last year they all got pushed out.
Yeah.
No, hey, guys, we got to change this. We're done with horror movies, guys. We're done with horror movies. Like, I don't want to go back down that path no more.
Our camera died, so we have to call it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, Bernardo.
Oh, of course, man. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
fun, always.
I'll be back in like a few episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Most definitely.
We talked about doing an Invincible, the show on Disney, or not Disney Plus, but
Amazon?
Amazon Prime. We'll do a whole podcast on the whole series once Omar watches it. So
Yes.
that'll be fun. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Later.
Bye.